WFGX. Nice job.
Pine Forest comes back and wins it at the
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Welcome to Pace High School, home of the 9th-ranked team in the state, the Pace Patriots, as they prepare to take on their district rivals, the Navarre Raiders, on Hill Kelly High School Hoops. Hi, everyone. Dan Shugart along with Jeff Price. We're delighted to be with you again here this evening for High School Hoops. It is an important game between the top two teams in District 1 Class 6A. Pace comes in with an 11-3 record. They are 4-1 in district play. They are ranked number 9th in the state. They have won 5 of their last 6. Navarre is 7-4. They stand second in the district right now, which is based on Max Prep's computer rankings. They have won 4 of their last 5. So 2 teams at the top of the district, the 2 hottest teams in the district. And as we get close to district tournament time, a very important game here tonight at Pace. And Jeff, we've been looking forward to this game because we get another look at Pace's one of the area's best shooters for the Pace Patriots.
Yeah, Ricky Stacy, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in our area, rightfully so, averaging just over 12 points a game. But it's not just Ricky Stacy. Look out for Micah Dietrich running the point, trying to find creative ways to open up this offense because, going against this Navarre team, hey, it's going to be a fun one.
Ricky Stacy wears number 4 for Pace, and Micah wears number 13 for the Patriots. Navarre is down a couple of players. Their leading scorer will not play tonight in this age of safety protocols. And so they're down a couple of players, actually not in the lineup tonight, who they would count on. So a little bit short-handed, but they have maybe an advantage inside.
They really do. Jaden Streeter, the young man you just mentioned, their leading scorer, is out. Ty Mitchell will take his spot. But it's the big boys down low. Tim Brewer, Christian Vollmer, look for them to get on the boards early and create havoc for this Pace Patriot team. In order for Navarre to win, they're going to have a big night from those 2.
Well, they played a heck of a game last time they got together. It was a 1-point game. The Patriots won it 39-38. We don't expect them to be too much more far apart than that tonight here from Pace. It is the Pace Patriots and the Navarre Raiders. Tip-off coming right up. Welcome back to Pace High School. The Pace Patriots being introduced right now. They're getting ready to take on the Navarre Raiders, an 11-3 Patriots team against the 7-4 Raiders. Ty Mitchell will start at guard, a 5'9" junior. He's getting the start in place of Javen Streeter, who is out through the protocols. Eric Patino is starting tonight because Malik George was scratched this afternoon, again in quarantine. Derek Percival, number 14, 5'11" junior. And then inside you have the big guys. Christian Vollmer wears number 20, and Tim Brewer, number 30. Tim Brewer, 6'4" senior. Vollmer, 6'3" senior. Brewer leads the way with 9.5 points a game. For the Pace Patriots tonight, Micah Dietrich, the point guard, wears number 13. Jeff already explained his importance to this team. He actually leads them in scoring at 14 a game. Ricky Stacy, who's the outstanding shooter, been in a little bit of a scoring slump lately, 12 points a game, but he can light it up any night. He has a 31-point performance this year. Logan Donahoe, also in the backcourt, a 5'11" senior, averaging 6 points and 4 rebounds. Wyatt Goodale had 15 to lead the way in the win at Jay last night. And Max Neal wears number 11, a 6'1" senior, and he is a tough rebounder. He'll be matched up against Brewer, so that'll be the battle inside. Navarre has the ball to start the game, and here we go. They throw it away.
Already a turnover right there. Eric Patino throwing the ball away.
Well, again, we have a couple, and Patino gets a lot of minutes. Patino wearing number 5. Plays a lot of minutes, maybe just a little slow start, so it's not like a young man hadn't played much out there. There is Stacy, and he hits the first 3 of the game.
That's going to be tough. Navarre's got to find ways to shut him down outside the 3-point mark because that is Stacy's shot all night long.
Well, Terry Posey, the head coach in Navarre, is a defensive-minded coach, and he will have some sort of answer, and I don't think Stacy's going to be alone very long or very often. Nice pass inside. Brewer scores. Good look inside. The assist going to Christian Vollmer. Nice pass.
Well, there we go. We talked about Stacy. getting hot out there. Now we've already seen Navarre go inside.
There's Stacy again with a good look. Pounding the offensive boards and keeping it alive. That was Neal, kept it alive. Stacy fall away, 1 for 3 now, but the offensive rebound and converting it is Donahoe. That is Brewer out front. Three-pointer on the way, and rebound up over the backboard and out of play. That three-pointer was taken by Eric Patino. Into the lineup quickly for Navarre is Isaiah Hayes, 6-foot junior.
They'll check in for Ty Mitchell.
And he's guarding Donahoe, so lots of guards on the floor. Pace is almost exclusively perimeter oriented. Nice lob inside, and that could be an offensive foul. It is. Trying to buy a little too much space with Wyatt Goodale, and he draws the foul.
Great job, Isaiah Hayes, right there. Wow.
Throws the left elbow out.
That wasn't a hard one to call.
No, you didn't have to sell it. Break, there's Vollmer. That pass deflected, still got to Patino. Getting a hand on it, there was Dietrich, number 13. Down low, Vollmer. Rebound comes off to Goodale, and his feet go out from under him, and I don't know if he landed on somebody's foot, but he's holding his left ankle. Wyatt Goodale gets up. He's not going to stay in the lineup, but here's on the replay. He's okay there. Oh,
Yep.
He did. Yeah, he sure did. Landed on the ankle of his teammate, Logan Donahoe, number 4. And so into the lineup for the Patriots is Ethan Stinson, wearing number 30. And he replaces Goodale. Again, guard-oriented team or perimeter-oriented team. Even the forwards, your guys listed as forwards for pace, are out on the perimeter. They'll step out to shoot, and that creates a matchup problem. Long rebound by Hayes, a long shot by Hayes, and a rebounding foul committed by Tim Brewer. See in the foreground, Houston Ramsey, 24-year-old head coach, first-year head coach for the Pace Patriots. Inheriting the program from his coach and mentor, Carl Pippen. Pippen left him with 9 seniors, so the cupboard was not bare, including that guy. Now, that's a concern for Pace because Stacy's 1 for 4. You want him to shoot, but he might have rushed a couple of them.
Yeah, he'll pick up that cheap foul as well, but no, you're right. Coach Carl Pippen did a great job here at Pace and left point. I mean, the proof's in the pudding what these guys are doing this year. These seniors finally grew up. I remember watching the Pace Patriots for many years as young guys up there, so.
Pace was right about a 500 team a year ago and now off to an 11-3 start. And asked Houston Ramsey. Here goes Stacy. Rebound comes off to Vollmer. Outlet to Patino. Buys a little space, and that was Brewer who couldn't get it to go.
Either team's slowing it down right now.
No. Jonathan Box is up off the Pace bench. He'll check in a minute. Inside player. Vollmer. Nice shot, nice move. Christian Vollmer makes it a 1-point game. So we hit the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Down the lane, nice scoop underneath. And Jonathan Box got too far underneath.
Great pass.
Running up and can't get it to go at either end. Donahoe, he'll get it to go. 4 points for Donahoe, 7-4 Patriots.
Oh,
Great
boy.
steal. Dietrich will go to the line.
That'll be Brewer's second.
3:24 to play first quarter. And Pace leads it 7-4. And we will take a timeout here if we can. The foul was called, by the way, on Tim Brewer. That is his second. And so with 3:24 to play in the first quarter, Pace leads it 7-4 on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Our thanks to Wibstone Barnett, attorneys at law, sponsors of our fan cam. 50% capacity, all sitting in the same place.
Yes, they are. It's a good crowd out here. It's always a good crowd.
It is. This is one of the great spirited schools in the area. Going to the free throw line as play resumes. Micah Dietrich, 78% free throw shooter on the year. Yeah, never fails.
For Navarre, Latrell Carter checks in.
Carter, 5'9" senior. And Dietrich comes out of the timeout and misses a pair. That's Hayes. Isaiah Hayes wearing 24. Back into the 3-2 zone is Pace. So they'll go man-to-man, and right now a 3-2 zone until somebody maybe shoots him out of it. Or sometimes they'll do this just for a different look. Vollmer gets it inside to Hayes.
Great look by Hayes.
It sure was. Great pass by Vollmer. And sweeping the rebound away was Neal, Max Neal, and that's Dietrich out front. Patriots on top by 3 with 2:45 to play in the first quarter. Dietrich looking, yeah, he wants to take Vollmer, I think. And Vollmer did a nice job staying with him, forced a tough shot. Hayes flips it to Carter.
The team slowing it down now. That speedy start we saw. Boy,
Nice Vollmer inside, wow.
Vollmer is something else down there.
He's got 4 of the 6. And it's a 7-6 ball game. Dietrich kicks it to the corner and a 3 on the way. Rebound comes off. Box is the one who missed that 3. Great look. Holy, what a pass. Percival gets the basket. Patino, a great assist. Man, that was pretty.
That's what you look for in a floor general right there. Keep your head up.
Well, we told you he plays a lot. He played a lot a year ago. He's one of the more experienced Navarre Raiders. So Navarre has taken an 8-7 lead. Rebound comes off to Donahoe, and he's fouled inside. He'll go to the line with 1:11 to play in the quarter.
Look at Hayes in the foul. Isaiah Hayes.
Take your pick. Could have been Hayes.
Could have been Vollmer.
Could have been Vollmer. Hayes was the one who initiated the contact and probably got the bigger piece of Donahoe, who is a 54% free throw shooter, so obviously he makes it.
Wyatt Goodell checks in. Max Neal will check out for the Patriots.
And he hits them both to give the Patriots the lead. So back and forth we go. We actually have lead changes. Last couple games we haven't had lead changes.
Not till late.
Not till the very end. Exactly.
Well, our last one was a doozy.
It was. Patriots on top by 1. A minute to go in the first quarter. Stacy's got to be careful getting out there defensively. Nice dish. Vollmer gets it. Gets the basket on a nice assist by Patino.
Boy, Patino's dishing it out. Call foul on Carter.
Latrell Carter, who's big brother Lewis, really ran the show last year for Navarre. He was the go-to guy for the Raiders.
Well, Carter's a familiar name at Navarre.
Yeah. No relation to Michael and Josh in the football family, as far as we know, as far as I know. Shouldn't drag the rest of you into it.
Well, if you don't know, I don't know.
All right, going to back up for the last shot. 20 seconds to go as Dietrich has it out near midcourt. He's guarded by Percival. Percival, number 14 for Navarre, was a starting cornerback, defensive back for the football team. So he should be able to handle one-on-one, shouldn't he? 7 seconds as he starts. Dietrich, wow, what a drive that was. Wow. And on that note, we end the first quarter. That's a good, entertaining first 8 minutes of play from Pace. The Navarre Raiders and the Pace Patriots played a 1-point game last time they got together. 1 point separates them after one quarter here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Yeah, they've been entertained by a good first quarter. The Pace Patriots scoring at the buzzer, essentially, to take an 11-10 lead after 8 minutes of play. We get the second quarter started, Pace with the ball. Dietrich, who scored the bucket at the end of the first quarter. Ricky Stacy hit his first three, then missed his next three, and now has missed 4 in a row. And that's Goodale. Good to see him back in the ball game. This is the shot, but he twisted his ankle earlier. Stacy again. The shooter will keep shooting, but he's now 1 for 6.
Yep, Stacy will shoot until he's hot. Getting some good looks, though.
He is getting some good looks. He rushed a couple in the first quarter after hitting that first one, I thought. But he's got good looks the last 2. That's Percival working on Goodale. Nice job by Goodale to shut him off. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. Three-pointer by Latrell Carter.
So Pensacola State College three-point shot. Thanks to Mr. Carter.
First three-pointer the Raiders have hit tonight, and they lead by 2. Nice dish by Dietrich, and they can't convert. Ricky Stacy missed up close. Carter just hit that three, and now he'll back it up and run the show against man-to-man defense. That's dropping back into the zone. Patino, we've seen him dish 2 terrific assists so far here in the first half. And losing the ball out of bounds, it will go to whom? It'll stay with Navarre as it was knocked out of Percival's hand. That's Latrell Carter. There's number 2, Percival 14, Patino 5. 24 is Hayes, and 20 is Vollmer. That's who's in the ballgame right now for Navarre. Back to the man-to-man for Pace, switching defenses back and forth each possession. And a foul on Dietrich as he grabbed hold of Hayes. Micah Dietrich's first foul.
And if you're just checking in with us, remember these two played on December 4th. The Pace Patriots coming out on top 39-38, and the Patriots ranked number 9 in 6A.
That was a heck of a game because Pace, for all the scores they had, they really are playing pretty much low-scoring games. They get into, both teams get into somewhat deliberate half-court offenses. Carter draws the foul. He did. He was tripped, I think. Could be Stacy. Yep. It is.
Could be Stacy. That's Stacy's second.
So, Stacy will come out, and he's replaced by Ethan Stinson. Now, Stinson, who comes in to replace Stacy, averages 21 minutes a game, so he's a guy who gets a lot of playing time and a valuable performer. Stinson, number 30, really good defensive player. Leads the team in deflections, and up near the top in turnovers and steals. Somebody lost Patino for the moment, then Stinson recovered. Good patience offensively by Navarre. Carter now trying to drive again. Rebound comes off and batted and ends up in Donahoe's hands.
Yeah, look out for Donahoe. Got 6 points already in this game.
So Dietrich without Stacy in the lineup. Now Dietrich has at times taken over when Stacy's either had a rough scoring night or when he's out. Banked in by Donahoe. Donahoe's got the big night.
I'll give Mr. Donahoe 8 points.
8 of their 13 were tied with 4:40 to play in the second quarter. Vollmer, oh, great move on the baseline. And he deserved better than that. That was a terrific move. Dietrich can shoot it. Boy, it looked good leaving his hand. Flying in, hitting the boards.
How about it?
Goodale?
Yeah, Wyatt Goodale right there.
Wyatt Goodale with the offensive rebound. I guess his ankle's okay.
Yeah, he deserved those points. You know where they, boy, air balls, you hear the pace. Faithful over there. Give it to him.
.355 to play, second quarter. The Patriots on top 15-13. We'll take a timeout here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
All right, that shows you, gets you an indication of the importance of this game. Pace and Navarre at the top of the district in Class 6A, and the rankings and the seedings in the district tournament will be based on state ranking, and that's where the teams rank right there. You can see Crestview at 37th. Wouldn't take much, a couple of wins and a Navarre slip for them to pass Navarre. And the first 2 teams in the district can get the first round bye in the district tournament, which will be played at Niceville. So, important game. They're all important from here on out. They all affect your standing.
Doesn't take much to drop in them rankings real quick.
2-3 zone now for Navarre, and they're lobbing on the backside. Great pass by Dietrich.
Wyatt Goodale again. Great look by Dietrich.
17-13, a 4-point lead, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Dietrich, who's, I like it when someone's as excited about a defensive play as they are about, and he ought to be excited about the assist at the other end. In fact, that's probably what he's still laughing about. That was a heck of a lob.
Yeah, it was.
4-point pace lead. Another deflection again by Dietrich. Nice move. Baseline goes Patino.
There it is.
Wow, how good is that?
Great, they needed that.
Tell you what, he's had a nice first half. And he's starting because Malik George is out. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Ty Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Carter.
Mitchell realized he was all alone right there.
Yeah, 1 on 4. Mitchell launches the 3.
Oh, man. How about it?
And that's another lead change.
I was just about to say, it seems every single time down the floor, Navarre always finds a way to get the ball down low. Well, thank you, Mr. Mitchell. Glad I didn't say that too soon.
Second three-pointer tonight, second Pensacola State College three-pointer tonight for Navarre. Case has the 1. Ricky Stacy hit the three-pointer to start the game. They haven't hit one since. Ooh, ball almost turned over by Stinson. And now there's Goodale. He'll back up, not take the 3. Instead gets it back over to Neal, Max Neal, who's more comfortable inside. Here goes Dietrich. 2 Raiders there on the boards. Pulling it away was Anthony Hennessy. Rebound, long rebound comes off to Dietrich. Gardner on the miss. Three-pointer, they'll launch that one. Pace takes more three-pointers than they do two-pointers. It's not an exaggeration. They take more three-point attempts than two-point attempts.
Oh, my goodness.
They hit just about 30% of them. Navarre leads by one here as we go to the final minute of the first half. Fast-paced half. Vollmer. And he's fouled before he has a chance to get the shot up.
That's Donahoe. That's his second. It is.
So Donahoe has two. And Stacy has two. And Jonathan Box is up off the bench along with Cooper Littlefield checking in. Number 15 for Pace. First time we've seen him in the ballgame. Bounded out to Mitchell. Patino. Man-to-man defense, but they look like like you get to a point around the last 30, you almost look like you're trying to take the last shot, but they were just taking the first available shot, and instead, a foul called on Stinson.
Isaiah Hayes will check back in the game. We'll see Patino check out.
Patino does check out. Terry Posey has to be happy with how his team has responded here in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Carter back up, 33 seconds to play in the half. Carter, boy, he had the look. Mitchell will take it. The wrong rebound comes off to Donahoe. He may take it all the way. He does. Hayes with the rebound and a foul on the rebound. And the foul is on Jonathan Box.
A little surprised Navarre's went away from Vollmer lately. They were dominating down low, just feeding Vollmer. Now they've gotten a couple three-point shots off, but haven't seen much of Vollmer lately.
Going to the free throw line will be Hayes. Isaiah Hayes, a 6-foot junior. First year varsity, played JV a year ago. Terry Posey said he's learning what we need to do at this level.
So our Pensacola Energy free throw right there. I don't know if it's as loud on TV as it is in here, but I promise you, it is plenty loud. This place is rocking.
In our headsets, I'm getting a little lightheaded. Hayes. Step off the line, Isaiah. I guess well, we'll see if he makes it or not, whether that's a good idea. He just made the last one, made them both.
There you go.
Never mind.
Whatever works for you.
First trip to the line by the Raiders tonight, and they convert them both to regain that three-point lead, 20-17.
Percival will check in for Ty Mitchell for the Raiders.
20.
Ricky Stacy checking back in for Pace.
Well, at one possession, one shot in a three-point game here with 16 seconds to go in the half. 14 as Dietrich crosses the timeline. Hayes guarding him in the extended man-to-man. Dietrich takes it, dishes it, Donahoe. And then crashes the boards, but can't get the shot away. Great effort by Donahoe to follow his shot. He knew it was short when it left his hand, but he couldn't get the second chance basket. So, a lot of excitement here in the first half, and it's about what we expected of the top two teams in District 1 6A. It's a three-point ball game at the half. We'll be back with the Pensacola State College halftime report. At the half, Navarre leads Pace 20-17.
Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Welcome to the Pensacola State College halftime report here from Pace High School, where the Pace Patriots and the Navarre Raiders, top two teams in District 1 6A, doing battle, a three-point game. Navarre with the lead at the half. We'll have scoring totals for you a little bit later on. But we'd like to move on to our Northwest Florida State College Community Spotlight tonight. And We're going to shine the spotlight on the girl athletes here at Pace, and a hearty congratulations to the girls weightlifting team who just won a district championship today. 3 of them are on the cheerleading squad as well. So you go win a district championship in weightlifting, and then you come cheer on the Patriots here tonight. But Ava Bautista, Lila Underwood, Kendall Wise, Alexis Strawn, Madison Misla, and Jasmine Heathcock all took individual first place in the district weightlifting meet today, and Pace comes away with the district championship. Congratulations to them, and they draw the Northwest Florida State College Community Spotlight. And we're also pleased to present the Wibstone Barnett A-plus athlete here at Pace, and he's someone we're very familiar with because we've seen him in a couple of different seasons from Pace. His name is Cole Kirchar. He carries a 4.571 grade point average. He's in his second year playing varsity baseball, first baseman for the Patriots. Also a terrific golfer, part of the golf team from Pace that won the district championship, finished second in the region. And again, 4.571 GPA. Cole Kirchar, our A-plus scholar athlete, presented by Wibstone Barnett. Congratulations. More from Pace at halftime here on the Pensacola State College Halftime Report. Navarre leads it by 3.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
All right, Pace Patriots are back on the floor, still waiting on the Navarre Raiders. Pace and Navarre, we had 7 lead changes and 1 tie in that first half, and we're expecting more in the second half. And we'll be back for more with the Pensacola State College halftime report from Pace after this.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Pensacola State College halftime report from Pace, where Navarre leads the homestanding Patriots 20-17 at the half.
Got some scoring totals for the away team here for the Navarre Raiders. Leading scorer Christian Vollmer coming in, and then Latrell Carter and Ty Mitchell each with 3. For 2, we got Eric Patino, Derek Percival, Isaiah Hayes, and Tim Brewer, each with 2 right there. For your homestanding Pace Patriots, we got Logan Donahoe leading the way there with 8 points. Of course, we got Wyatt Goodell with 4. We got Ricky Stacy with that 3 he hit early in the game there, and Micah Dietrich with 2.
All right, we'll be back with the second half. Both teams are on the floor. The second half just a couple of minutes away from Pace. Neither team has had anything larger than a 4-point lead in this ball game, which is about what we expect from these two teams. Second half from Pace coming up on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
All right, crowd is back in their seats, ready to go for a second half of basketball. The largest lead either team had in the first half. Pace led by 4 at 17-13. Navarre leads by 3 right now as we get ready to start the second half. Navarre leads at 20-17.
Yeah, I've been extremely impressed with the ball movement by Navarre. We talked about Patino. Now, Patino may only have 2 points, but my goodness, the assists he's had tonight. Now, remember also, Christian Vollmer started off hot early, kind of cooled off. They started to shoot the ball outside the arc a little bit, so interested to see how they're going to start the second half.
Navarre starts the second half with possession. That's Patino, number 5. Vollmer's out at the top of the key. Down low they go. That's Hayes. Isaiah Hayes back out to, he'll launch that.
Wow.
So all alone and off the mark. He's 2 alone. It was Ty Mitchell. He hit a 3 earlier. Navarre hit 2 threes in the first half. Pace, which takes more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts, has hit just the 1. They hit the first 3 of the game, and that was it. Inside, that's Vollmer. Guarded tightly by Neal, but Vollmer wins that battle.
Great job by Neal. Nothing you can do there.
And Navarre has the biggest lead either team has had at 5, 22-17. Stacy thought about it. Donahoe. Oh, that's a good look.
Donahoe's got 10. 10 of the 19.
Ball deflected, and Dietrich, and then Patino took it back. Wow, that's a great play by Patino to get it back after Dietrich had made the nice deflection. And Donahoe with the rebound. Boy, big night for Donahoe. He's really having a terrific evening. Scoring, as you mentioned, 10, and I'm not sure what he's got on rebounds, but
you got Fulmer on the foul right there. Well, we see Tim Brewer back on the floor. He got 2 early. We saw him go out early in that first half. Didn't see much of him.
Donahoe now taking over the ball handling from Dietrich, maybe taking a little bit of the load. Look at a move by Goodale.
Wow.
Well, fakes the handoff and goes. That was too easy.
Well, Goodale's having a good night as well.
Good to see, because we are concerned about him earlier. It's a 1-point ball game after he twisted his ankle. Down low, Fulmer. Boy, they're screaming for Terry Posey up off the bench. He's calling for the foul. Boy, it was getting a little physical inside. Terry Posey there in the foreground, adjusting his mask. The head coach for Navarre, coached at Pine Forest back in the early 90s, and went up to Montgomery for 20 years. That ball's over the backboard and out of play on the three-point attempt. Pace still has just the one three-point shot they've made. Terry Posey went up to Montgomery, Jeff Davis High School, coached them for about 20 years, won a state championship 15 years ago. And then came back to the area to Navarre. This is his 3rd season. That foul is on Dietrich.
Yeah, you see Pace trying to bring a little pressure there defensively, getting that trap with Stacy and Dietrich. Dietrich gets the foul.
Derek Percival, number 14, will inbound it, key it in. That is Carter.
You weren't lying when you talk about Pace mixing up their defensive looks.
The ball's deflected. Did Carter touch it? Well, he retrieved it. Didn't matter. So it won't be a backcourt violation because it was deflected. In the lane, Brewer kicks it back out as he got in trouble. Did a nice job to keep possession. Oh, Carter's all alone. Rebound to who else? Donahoe. Nice look. Even a better look. Dietrich. Their second 3, and it gives them the lead. That's our 8th lead change of the game. Comes with 5:20 to play in the 3rd. Pace has scored 7 straight.
Oh, that's the hand loose.
And Goodale finally corrals it and gives it to a guard. Here's a good look from the corner. Goodale can't win the rebounding battle with Fulmer, who out-muscled him for it. And again, Pace, the 2-point lead now. Trailing by 3 at the half. Carter shut off nicely on the defense, but got it inside, but Fulmer lost the handle. Navarre gets it back, Brewer, and he will be fouled before the shot attempt. And that foul is on Donahoe. Number 3 on Donahoe. Goodale will come out, replaced by Stinson, number 30. But now, Houston Ramsey has to be concerned about the guy who wears number 3, who's been maybe his best all-around player in a lot of ways. Certainly been a catalyst for this team, and now he's got 3 fouls, and we have 4.5 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, the best way to dry the floor, just kick it. See all the guys kicking the floor. No, I was surprised. I thought Stinson was coming in for Donahoe, but he's going to play with Donahoe with 3 fouls.
Well, that may not last long. Donahoe's in tight on Brewer. Into the backcourt. Patino chases it down. And now Dietrich comes out to meet Patino, and they switch over to the man-to-man. Patino, backdoor cut or backdoor pass to Percival, and now passing inside, and a foul called inside. I believe it'll be on Neal. It is. Max Neal called for the foul. 3 fouls on the Patriots here in the 3rd quarter. Inbound to Brewer. Oh, Brewer might take a look there. Patino. Carter. Man-to-man really extended, not getting looks from 3. Brewer. There's a good look from three. Off the mark. Rebound comes off to Dietrich. Rebounded the Patino miss. He's got Donahoe. Stacy. And in and out. Ball by Donahoe.
Boy, how many offensive rebounds does Logan Donahoe have tonight?
Offensive rebounds. He's got 12 points, and timeout on the floor taken by Navarre. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:36 to play in the third. And it is Pace leading by 4 on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Pace Patriot cheerleaders. 3 of them in that group are district champion weightlifters.
How about
today.
it?
Yeah, congratulations. All right, Terry Posey's had his say with his Navarre Raiders down 4 here midway through the third quarter. Three-pointer on the way. Bottoms it out. That's Patino.
I'd say that was a good timeout. Coach Posey. It's our Pensacola State College three-point shot.
1-point game. Pace with a 1-point lead. 1-point lead, and Ricky Stacy's not scoring tonight. That's maybe the most impressive thing about the performance. There goes Stacy. Oh, that goes.
My goodness. I was getting ready to throw my pen. I really was.
I'm glad we've got the plastic between us. All right, 1-point Patriot lead. Navarre can take the lead with a basket. Patino had a look, but he was off balance. Vollmer muscles his way in.
Oh, boy. Vollmer is a load down low.
He's in double figures with 10. And our 9th lead change. 27-26. Navarre regains the lead. And they'll keep it in bounds. Brewer with the rebound to Patino. Patino looked like he wanted to push it up to Vollmer.
Would be a bad idea.
Rather, Percival, not Vollmer. Percival throws it away. Nice play defensively. Stinson gets in the way to cut off the post pass. Stinson. Back out to Donahoe. That's offline. Rebound comes off to Percival. 1 point. Navarre lead poked away for the moment from Luttrell by Dietrich. Well, I tell you, Pace gets hands on the ball, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Patino. Looked like he hit it for a second. Hitting the offensive boards is Brewer.
Brewer taking it away.
It's the first sign of life from Brewer. He got in early foul trouble, and he gives the Raiders a 3-point lead just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Donna, who thought about it, steady. Dietrich will take the long three. There are some clutch performers on the floor, and Dietrich just tied it. Final 40 seconds of the third quarter. Carter, nice pass inside to Patino.
Ah, nice job by Patino right there.
I'll tell you what, two about as well-coached teams as,
Yes.
just discipline on the offensive end, patience, both teams. Really a joy to watch both of them operate. 10 seconds to go. Had to force up the shot. Great defense by Patino. He did. Stinson beat the buzzer. So we are tied at 31 going into the fourth quarter. Doesn't get much better than that here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
Watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
All right, we're going into the fourth quarter of play, all even, right where we started, 31-31. Fan cam, they're beside themselves. And they come out with a trap and a timeout called by Dietrich. He dribbled into the trap at the coffin corner across the timeline and very wisely called the timeout. So we will leave it right there. 30-second timeout. We will stay right here. Our officials from the Miracle Strip Officials Association. Solomon Banks is the referee who just came over to the table to signal the 30-second timeout. Mark Humphreys and David Kelly, our other two officials here tonight. Here you see Houston Ramsey, first-year head coach for the Pace Patriots. Played for Pace, graduated in 14. He went over to UWF, wasn't playing basketball. I said, yeah, I was an okay player in high school. I know, remarkable self-awareness. And he wasn't really interested in coaching. And Carl Pippen said, hey, you want to help out with the freshmen while you're in school? He did. He found out he really loved coaching. In fact, he changed his major so he'd have more time to coach. He changed his major to accounting. To accounting. I said, what'd you change your major from to have more time? From math. He was a math major. Three-pointer on the way out of the timeout is good.
Wyatt Goodale.
Man, they find a new hero every time down the floor.
Well, Goodale's got 9.
That's our 10th lead change, by the way.
That sounds about right.
And Pace's second three. I think getting a hand on it and committing the foul was Goodale.
Boy, I'm interested to see this instant replay right here. I thought Goodale got all ball, but maybe not.
Brewer. It might have been on the forearm, I thought. But that's just me. So Brewer goes to the free throw line. And rolls that one in. So they are 3 for 3 from the line tonight of the Raiders.
See our Pensacola Energy free throw right there. Tim Brewer.
What a story for Tim Brewer. He was playing football in the 2019 season, got a blood clot in his leg, cost him the end of that season, and he really wasn't healthy until the halfway through last basketball season. And then a traveling violation, shuffling his feet to Stinson as he received the pass. He hands the ball to Mark Humphreys, and so Navarre forces the turnover. But Tim Brewer, the blood clot came back after last basketball season. Didn't play football last fall, but it's good to see him back out, and we wish him health and hope that's all behind him now.
Absolutely.
So the Raiders down by 1. Brewer, man-to-man defense by Pace right now. Hayes goes one-on-one around Donahoe. Nice drive, and he'll go to the line as he drew the foul on Dietrich. Dietrich having to help out on defense. That's 3 fouls on Dietrich, I have.
Got the same.
Hayes gets one more as he ties the game at 34. One out of 2, so we're all tied at 34 with 7 minutes to go. Jonathan Box can't get the shot he really wanted. The scoop hits the side of the board, and standing on the sideline was Carter. Latrell Carter turns it over.
Man, oh man. You know, all this, as Pace is tied in this ball game.
I know what you're going to say. Does it have to do with Ricky Stacy?
It does.
Does it have to do with the scoring column?
And you see Stacy, after the foul, just shoots a long three. Doesn't count, but foul beyond Patino.
Stacy hit that three-pointer to start the scoring tonight and has not scored since.
He's taking his shots, but didn't get him to fall.
Well, but he has stopped shooting. You know, I think he was 1 for 6 and said, okay, that's enough. Baseline, great. Oh, no, Goodell. finish, big guy.
Especially in this ball game right here when you're tied.
Carter cut off nicely by Donahoe, who recovers, deflects the ball, and Goodale's there to recover. Wow, good defense by the Patriots. Dietrich to Box.
Jonathan Box with the 3. You said it's a different hero every time. That's another one.
It really is. Patriots have 4 3-pointers here in the second half. Patino. Wow, nice shot.
That is just savvy right there.
And now full court pressure from Carter. Box to Goodale. Great pressure by Carter on Dietrich. Wait for a guard to come and then look for somebody else. Stacy. Oh, in and out to Dietrich. I think Dietrich thought he'd made it. That might be a blocking foul. It is. Dietrich trying to draw the charge, but doing a nice job of avoiding the charge is Hayes, Isaiah Hayes, and that's 4 on Dietrich.
Boy, that is not what Coach Ramsey's looking for, this point guard.
.59 to play, so with 5 minutes to go, Dietrich has 4 fouls. That free throw just tied the game.
Max Neal will check in for the Patriots.
6 for 7. Navarre is 6 for 7 from the line tonight.
Big part, that man right there, Isaiah Hayes.
So Navarre regains the lead. And they're going to cover the steal. Hayes, he'll not convert. Wow, opportunity missed. Now the full court pressure and a foul in the backcourt. Or is a timeout before foul? The foul in the backcourt was
Ricky
on.
Stacy.
It's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout. Ty Mitchell called for the foul, and we'll take a break. 4:49 to play, and Navarre by 1.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
All right, we turned that 30-second timeout into a full timeout. We did that. It was the power of the Northwest Florida State sports desk.
Powerful sports desk right there by Northwest Florida State.
Yeah, Pace took a 30-second timeout. I thought they signaled full timeout, so I took a full timeout. Thank you to Mark Humphreys for humoring me. The official tonight looked up and he said, "What, are you taking a full timeout?" I go, "Yeah, we are." He said, "All right, we'll make it a full." All right, inbounding it back to the business at hand, which is a 1-point ball game. Pace inbounds it down by 1 with 4:49 to play. And against that pressure and a trap at midcourt, Stacy now crosses the timeline, gets it back, almost threw it away. Patino came up empty. 3-pointers on the way, and good. Wyatt Goodale.
Once again, Wyatt Goodale.
And another lead change. Patriots lead by 2. Patino. That shot was blocked by Goodale. And foul on Goodale. That's in the active shooting, so Patino will go to the line. 12 lead changes in this game tonight.
Did you expect something different? These two, remember, in December, 39-38, Patriots came out on top.
Yeah, the Patriots led that game back in December, led by 10 going into the fourth quarter. They did not score in the fourth quarter. Navarre scored 9 straight points to close within 1, but came up a buck short.
How disheartening that must have been.
All right, we're all tied at 40. Navarre with a pressuring defense again. Almost came up with a turnover. Percival. And now they have Stacy trapped. And is that a 10-second violation? It is. You don't see the full court press force a 10-second backcourt violation, but they not often. But Navarre getting the turnover and getting the ball back in a tie game.
Textbook right there. Full court pressure by the Raiders. My goodness.
This, by the way, is our 5th tie to go with the 12 lead changes in a 40-40 game. Pace on the home floor, ranked 9th in the state in 6A. Carter for 3. Rebound comes off, claimed by Percival, blocked inside by Goodale. The ball's on the baseline, and it will belong to Navarre. It'll stay with Navarre as Donahoe had his back on the baseline.
Yeah, Donahoe was trying to call a timeout, but couldn't get it, and it looks like the Raiders will take one.
All right, that is a 30-second timeout. We will stay here. We're only a couple weeks away from the district tournaments. If we get a shot of that, we can tell you that in 6A, Niceville, we looked at the rankings, and Niceville is currently 5th in the district standings, but we mentioned in the pregame that Pace had won 5 out of the last 6, and Navarre won 4 of the last 5. The only losses they've suffered in those stretches, both of them to Niceville, and they really weren't that close, both double-digit losses. So Niceville playing well after a slow start this year, and they have the home court in the district tournament. They're the number 5 seed as it stands right now. Choctaw hosts the 5A tournament. South Walton has the 4A. Catholics at home for the 3A tournament. St. John Paul and Tallahassee has the 2A. And 1A is set officially for a number, they'll play all over the place. Home courts based on seeding. I believe at the end of that one they come to Central. 3:45 to play, and again, Navarre inbounding it with a tie score. Ooh, man. Percival almost traveled.
Christian Vollmer, a guy that's been hot down low, hasn't put in the ball lately. Keep an eye on him, number 20.
They did a good job taking him away. Stacy's on the baseline. Stacy at 5'11". Vollmer posting him up. There he is. Couldn't get it to go. That's twice Vollmer's had a chance with position and couldn't get it to go. A couple of great opportunities missed by the Raiders.
Vollmer is beside himself.
Stacy, he's not.
There he is.
Stacy's 6th point, his first bucket since the first basket of the game. That foul is on Donahoe. That's number 4. And Brewer goes to the free throw line. It's the front end of the 1-and-1. 5 straight free throws converted by the Raiders. 6 in a row now. That's a big story in this game. And it's once again a 1-point game.
Yeah, it gives Brewer 8 for the ball game. Had a quiet, good game right now. Full court pressure again by Navarre.
And forces a timeout from Pace. So Pace having trouble inbounding it. And the defensive pressure, a Terry Posey trademark. He is a defensive coach first. And, you give him a great score. He said, all right, I'll go let him score, but we're going to play defense. And his team has really turned up the defensive heat in the second half. Houston Ramsey, the 24-year-old head coach for Pace, trying to get his guys to figure out, here's what we're going to do to get the ball in the front court.
Tell you what, it's good to see sign of life right there for Ricky Stacy. Had a quiet night. We've been talking about it all night long for the Patriots. Coach Houston Ramsey's got to be happy the fact that these guys are leading this ball game with finally Ricky Stacy making that second 3 of the game. Boy, this has been a fun one. This has been as good as advertised for us, though, with a 1-point ball game.
Goodale, and remember, Goodale had that twisted ankle in the first half. He's back. He's got, I've got him for 12. He scored 15 last night in the 57-33 win at Jay, and you really have to put an asterisk on that one because Tristan Watson, the super sophomore for Jay, was not available for that game, and they are obviously a different team without him. But still, terrific performance by Pace. Jay's not a one-man show. All right, inbounding in the backcourt. Dietrich's got it. Dietrich and Stacy, two guys handling it.
Gotta get it up.
Again, there's going to be a trap, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. It was not. I thought he left the court in the front, left the floor in the front court, and landed in the backcourt. Donahoe to Stacy all alone. Nice job chasing down the rebound. Carter. 1 point Pace lead. Oh, Carter lost the ball and coming up with Dietrich. Goodale back out to Dietrich, and he will set it up. Patriots with a 1 point lead, 2:20 to go. Cutter underneath, missed him, didn't see him. That was Donahoe, and they throw it in the backcourt, and that'll be a turnover. So the Navarre defense comes up with a turnover and a chance with a 1 point game to regain the lead.
We'll see Stinson check in for Goodale.
Stinson guarding Brewer down low. Carter trying to drive on Donahoe, who's playing with 4 fouls. Patino. They're going to milk a little clock here, perhaps, or just be really patient until they get a good look. I would say the first good look you take. Hayes. And before the shot, no basket. There's a foul before the shot attempt. And that is on Stinson. See the drive here by Hayes. Yeah, you had him little forearm check as he started that drive. So Stinson is called for the foul. His second. It is the 9th team foul of the half. So Navarre still on the line. Shooting 1 and 1. And missing the front end. Neal with the rebound.
Turns out to be a good foul.
Patriots down 1. Great pressure defense by Navarre. Stinson almost lost the handle. Pounded. Hayes really doing the defensive job on Stinson. And now Stacy. Heck, he might throw that one up. Vollmer was there for the rebound, and he drew the foul. The foul is on Stinson, crashing the board, so Vollmer will walk to the other end of the floor.
Boy, Stacy makes that three-pointer. That could have been the dagger the way this game has been going.
I'm not sure there's going to be a dagger in this game. Well, Vollmer to the line now. Shooting 2. It's the first. Free throw shooting, a huge story in this game.
Vollmer's just probably happy to get the ball in his hands finally. It's been a while.
Hit them both.
And how about that? Another lead change.
13 of them. That ball is deflected out of bounds. It goes off the Navarre defender, Carter, who might have jammed a finger. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they're going to go see the trainer. Here she is. All right, here we go into the lineup. Percival's going to come back in, check in, replacing the injured guard, Carter. But Navarre with the 1 point lead. And the Patriots come into the front court now, needing a basket to regain the lead. 1 minute to go as the ball crosses the timeline. Ricky Stacy has it. That's Donahoe. Big night for him. Patino guarding him. And that's Dietrich. To Stacy for 3. Rebound Stinson. Stinson keeps it alive for Pace. Dietrich. And he will go to the line as he draws the foul. 33 seconds to go. Dietrich reaching in with Hayes. He wasn't going to give up the basket. He puts Dietrich on the line. We mentioned a 78% free throw shooter on the year. And Navarre calls a timeout with 33 seconds to go. And when play resumes, Dietrich will go to the line to shoot 2. It's a full timeout. We'll stay right here. Man, back and forth we go. Different from the first meeting, the 1-point games we mentioned. Pace opened up a 10-point lead in that game, led by 10 going into the fourth quarter. They didn't score in the last 10 minutes of that game. And Navarre scored 9 straight to make it a 1-point game, but couldn't quite close the deal. These two teams have never been more than 4 points apart tonight.
Yeah, Navarre's had a heck of a fourth quarter here, and for Pace, you see Dietrich going to the line. This is exactly what we were hoping for, especially at Pace. You know it's always going to be a great crowd. Once again, you see Ricky Stacy trying to get that shot, didn't go. Great offensive rebounds. I think Pace has done a phenomenal job down low. We talk about Logan Dono, who's got 12 points tonight. You look at Wyatt Goodale, who's out of the ball game right now. It's got 12. Dietrich going to the line has 8. I mean, it's been a phenomenal night, top to bottom for both these teams.
Navarre led by 3 at the half, 20-17. And again, it was a back and forth half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our lead changes here in the second half. And Pace started, or actually early in the second half, went on a 9-0 run to open up a 26-22 lead. That was the only real run we've had in this game. All right, Dietrich goes to the line, down 1 with 33.8 seconds to go. Never a doubt. I tell you what, that first free throw sure is easier when you're shooting 2 instead of the front end of a 1-and-1. And now for the lead.
That's your leader right there. That's your senior leader.
So now it's Navarre's turn. 30 seconds to go. Carter stays out near midcourt. Now he'll initiate. Patino, Carter. 20 seconds to go, and Terry Posey didn't like the way that was setting up, or maybe he just wanted to kill 10 seconds before setting up the play he'll call to try to win this thing. With 18.9, Navarre takes the timeout. And you're looking for guys, Vollmer's got 12. He's been good from the line. I mean, that's Vollmer'd be a hard guy to go against. First of all, just checked into the game, so he'll be on the floor. I like the ball in Patino's hands because he's an offensive threat to score, and we've seen him make a couple of spectacular assists tonight. So we'll see what Terry Posey, the venerable head coach of the Navarre Raiders, comes up with.
The thing is, we got to be thinking of player of the game, and right now you have no idea because on both teams, there's 3 or 4 guys you could choose from both teams.
Player of the game is the guy who hits the last shot.
That's about right. Well, you look right now, Patino, you talk about him having a great game. It's not just points. You look at the stats. It's what he's done off the ball as well. He's got 11 tonight. Sid Vollmer got 12. And you look at Brewer, who's had a quiet fourth quarter here. He's got 4 points in the fourth. He's got 8 tonight. So look at the Patriots. Donahoe, Goodale, both at 12.
Well, it's a 1-point game. It's a little premature to talk about player of the game at this point. And here we go. As Carter's got the ball, directs traffic, and now a little weave to Patino. Runs off the screen. 9 seconds to go. Carter gives it to Vollmer, but it's stolen by Donahoe. How about that guy for player of the game?
Yeah, that's probably a good choice as well. Young man's got 12 points, but we talked about him, the offensive rebounds, defensive rebounding. You see the steal right there in crunch time. My goodness, with 3 seconds left. Check out this heating and air conditioning instant replay. Vollmer trying to get the ball to Vollmer down low. Not a bad idea, but Logan Donahoe.
You know, he's a guy, he's been a last second hero in a few games. I mean, he hit some clutch free throws, an overtime win against Milton. Dietrich was out of the game with an ankle injury, and he hit a couple of free throws in overtime there to build a 4-point lead in the final seconds. He hit a couple of free throws against Niceville with about a second and a half to go to help ice that game. And so he's a guy who is not unaccustomed to coming up big in the final seconds of a close game. Of course, Pace plays a lot of close games, and the thing is, he's played this fourth quarter, a lot of it, with 4 fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. We were wondering if he was going to come out. He hasn't. I tell you what, he's done so much dirty work tonight. Those guys, boy, grinding on the boards. We talked about for Pace. We talked about Ricky Stacy. He's had a quiet night. We talked about Micah Dietrich. He's had a great night. We didn't mention Logan Donahoe. And look who showed up.
And that was only the third team foul on Niceville, so Pace can inbound it again if they can get it inbounds. It has been a problem, but they can salt us away just by getting the ball inbounds. Dietrich is fouled, and we're down to 2.7.
Yeah, they got a good steal.
They really do. They
have no choice.
If Navarre doesn't steal the ball, Pace can inbound and get fouled and just run out the last 2.5 seconds of this game. Fouls on Patino, I guess. And of course, Navarre's come up with some turnovers. They need one here.
There it is.
That. Neal, that's a smart play. Just let the clock run out. Man, I tell you, we have seen two really intelligent, tough, clutch teams, great defensive teams, really intelligent basketball game, and it was a beauty. And the Pace Patriots come out of here, number 9 team in the state, come away with a 45-44 win. We had a 2-point game Tuesday night, a wild game, Gulf Breeze and Pine Forest. This was just a beauty, a magnificent game by both teams from start to finish.
You said it, two of the most well-coached teams. This is what we were hoping for tonight. And an extremely smart play right there. That was awesome. Pace Patriots at home. They don't lose too often here at home, and they pulled it out tonight.
Absolutely. So the Patriots move to 12-3, 5-1 in district play. They have won 6 out of 7. They are now 7-1 at home, and it was entertaining. We hope you've been. Are you not entertained? We'll be back to present a trophy, talk to the winners, and wrap it up on the post-game show here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops from Pace.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops, presented by New South Window Solutions.
Well, welcome back to the Northwest Florida State College Sports Desk. What a game we have seen tonight from Pace. We hesitate to oversell a game going in, but we kind of had a feeling we'd have a good one, and then it exceeded our expectations as the 9th-ranked Pace Patriots rolled to a 45-44 win over Navarre. Top 2 teams in the district put on quite a show.
It was. This was one. We had a buzzer beater last Tuesday with Gulf Breeze and Pine Forest, and this beat it. I'm sorry. This was the most well-coached game we've seen top to bottom. This is all you could ask for.
So well-disciplined, the team is standing by waiting for their trophy, and we are delighted to have Coach Houston Ramsey join us. And, Coach, this is just a terrific effort, and I guess this is kind of the kind of game you expected out of these two teams tonight.
It's exactly what I expected out of it. Navarre's a really good team. They're very well coached by Coach Posey over there. They're aggressive on defense, and they really get after it. And we struggled to get every bucket we got tonight.
Jeff and I were talking probably about 3 or 4 minutes to go. We were really impressed with the fact that you were in that position in this game against that opponent. Ricky Stacy, after hitting that first 3, hadn't scored. He scored again about a minute after we mentioned he hadn't scored. But you were doing all of that with pretty much a team effort when Ricky doesn't have a good night and you're able to find enough offense elsewhere.
Oh, no doubt. Ricky Stacy is one of the best shooters we have on our team. He struggled tonight, and people like Logan Donahoe, Wyatt Goodell, and Micah Dietrich really kind of pitched in whenever we really needed them to. It's definitely a great team win.
Well, Micah Dietrich does so many things for you. We were always going to be tempted to name him our player of the game. But I tell you, Logan Donahoe, including the steal at the end, and he had done a lot of things in the early going, and the only time either team really made kind of a run, he made a couple big plays that kind of got you back in it. So we were selecting Logan as your player of the game, and I know you said he's been a clutch performer for you before. Can you talk a little bit about what number 3 gives to you?
Logan is the heart and soul of our team. He's the guy that gets on every single loose ball. He comes up with every single big rebound, big steal, clutch free throws in every single game. And today couldn't be a bigger play. That steal at the end was such a big time steal for him. And he just embodies what it means to be a part of this team, man.
It was not an easy steal because he had to get around Vollmer, who, a half second before he flashed in front of him. Vollmer looked in position. That's a big guy in position to get a go-ahead basket in that situation.
Oh, yeah, I know. I thought they were about to get that go-ahead bucket, but Logan came in out of nowhere and made a big-time play.
Can you talk a little bit about this program and this team that you have? I mean, you inherited the team from your mentor, Carl Pippen. A lot of seniors here, but they really have stepped up the level. The Pace Patriots have stepped up their level of success and performance this year. What's really been behind that?
Man, it's just a complete and total team effort. These guys are some of the hardest workers I've ever seen. Once COVID hit and they saw that anything can be taken for granted, they didn't want to take their senior season for granted, and they've been working on it ever since last year. They've been wanting this moment for a long time. They put in a lot of work, and I couldn't be more proud of these guys, man.
Well, you get a big win, 1-point win over the number 2 team in the district. What do you want to see out of your team as you start to look ahead? And I'm not going to get ahead of you, but as you start to look ahead at the postseason.
I just want these guys to keep taking it one game at a time, keep their eyes forward, one game at a time, and we're going to keep trying to improve, and we want to play our best basketball when that district tournament comes around.
Congratulations on a huge win tonight. We do have a trophy presentation for you. Devin, there you go. To the Pace Patriots.
Logan.
There you go. They're handing it over to Logan Donahoe. And Ricky Stacy didn't hear what I said, I don't think, but he's the one who said, hey, hand this to Logan. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good sign when one of your top scorers immediately says, no, give this to Logan. Congratulations again to the Pace Patriots. 45-44 winners over the Navarre Raiders here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you. All right. Just a tremendous performance, and that's what and the celebrations, well, they're going to have to be mopping that floor because there you go. Houston Ramsey getting the victory bath. Obviously, this game means a lot to them as the Patriots now have moved to 12-3 on the year, and they have won 6 out of 7. And the leading scorers I had for the Patriots had 2 guys with 12, Donahoe and Wyatt Goodale, who also, he quietly had a really nice night. And then Dietrich had 10 points and did so much more for the Patriots. Huge night for them. 12 points for Christian Vollmer for Navarre. Vollmer and Ty Mitchell had 11. And, of course, Eric Patino also had a terrific night for them as he had 11. So that'll do it for tonight from Pace. We had one more game scheduled for next Tuesday. That game, Washington and Catholic, has been canceled. Washington had to call up and cancel that one in this season of safety protocols. We may or may not reschedule or schedule another game. We're working on that on another date. If we have that, we'll certainly let you know on Channel 3 News and Channel 3 Sports and online. So we'll let you know if there's a new one. So we'll have we'll leave you with the plays of the game and with memories of a lot of great plays of the game here from Pace. Closets by Design, bringing you the plays of the game. You might want to pack a lunch because we're going to be here for a while. That'll do it for tonight. Once again, the final score, the Pace Patriots 45 and the Navarre Raiders 44. For Jeff Price, for everyone here at Channel 3 Sports, good night, everybody.